Shamik Pugh was serving 5 years for burglary. Halfway through his sentence, he and 3 others were brutally stabbed inside Ohio's Lucasville prison.
I went out to recreation, ankle shackles and handcuffed to a table that you supposed to feel safe going out there to them tables. Remind you, we playing spades.
As the men played cards, another prisoner at the table behind them got up and attacked the men. Shackled, they were unable to run.
I was like, wow, this can't be happening. I got up and the other inmates got up, but we trying to get out our cuffs. We trying to get out.
The stabbing, captured in security video obtained exclusively by the Associated Press, raises questions about how such an attack could have happened inside one of Ohio's most secure prisons. The alleged attacker, Greg Rinke, was involved in a second attack months later, nearly killing a prison guard.
Our heart goes out to the victims in this case.
Newly elected prosecutor Shane Tiemann charged Rinke in both attacks after authorities initially declined to prosecute him. They argued Rinke was already serving life.
Yes, Mr. Rinke's in prison for life, but these inmates, these gentlemen that were there, regardless of whatever reason they were in prison, they have a right to be protected.
Pugh believes guards set the group up that day, something prison authorities, the guards union, and Tiemann strongly deny.
I have no basis to believe this was a setup.
They didn't want me to come home, and they didn't want me to shine light onto that institution.
Johnny Perez, a prison reform advocate who spent 13 years behind bars, also questions the events that led to the stabbing.
What's taking them so long to get there? If they are in general population, it would be great to know if this is routine.
He believes a security breach is likely to blame.
You know, my gut instinct or my hunch that the correctional officer failed to do their job that day, and as a result, you know, this incident could have been completely preventable.
In 1993, 9 inmates and a prison guard were killed at Lucasville during an 11-day disturbance, one of the longest prison riots in U.S. history. A prison inspection report published in 2016 found that Lucasville has historically had a high number of assaults because of its large gang-affiliated population. In reaction to the stabbing, the prison stopped the practice of shackling multiple inmates to a table. Vanessa Alvarez, The Associated Press.
Leon Isaac Kennedy, Too Sweet. Movies came out back in 82, Penitentiary 2. I think Penitentiary 1 came out in 81. So I remember watching it as a kid, man. I was frightened. I was frightened when I first saw the Penitentiary. I shouldn't even been looking at it. Then they had the dwarf dude, the dwarf brother. He taught Too Sweet how to fight. You know, he was giving him some knowledge on training him for that fight. You know, and that movie right there, man, Penitentiary, most of us who stayed up late and should have been in the bed seen that movie. They used to come on, USA around about 12 o'clock at night, and you'd be up on the weekend or Friday night looking at it. And I was like, damn, what kind of movie? Sometimes it would come on like 2, 3 in the morning. And I would be like terrified. I think that kind of made me afraid because of how the dwarf dude was. You know, when it first come on, he jumps on this guy's shoulder and he snap his neck and he's like, look in the car. You know what I'm saying? You see what you know what I'm talking about. I think after that, it took me some years to get over my fear of dwarfs based on that movie. So you shouldn't let your kids watch anything because, you know, they're people like, you know, us, just a height difference. But that movie, you know, it gave me the wrong impression. I was a kid, I was like, man, them dwarfs, them dwarfs will kill you, man. But as I got older, I learned better. But anyway, you see them brothers tied up like that? Them brothers are tied up like that, just like in the movies, bruh. Your loved ones be going through it, check in on them. You know, show some love to the brothers inside the penitentiary because they got all 4 of them black brothers tied to the table. While this white dude is chasing and stabbing them. 4 dudes tied up and the guards allow them. But imagine that. Imagine what else goes on. They got that on tape. But imagine what else goes on behind the walls in prison. Imagine. Because you have to. You should. Imagine what else goes on to these guys who are now for marijuana. You know what I'm saying? Little charges. Now they legalizing the very thing that everybody was getting locked up for. You know, but Cheech and Chong was right. Cheech and Chong was right. They was right about this back in the day, and they stood on their ground. They were right. Now look at them. They hypocrites, man. All them laws that got passed in the early 1920s and 30s, all that propaganda about marijuana and this and that, a stage to drug, a gateway drug into other drugs, and now everybody legalizing and making profit off it. The whole, you know what I'm saying? But Cheech and Chong was right, man. They the pioneers of that thing, man. Pioneers. I got an earlier video about marijuana I did years ago. But they were right. They were right. Pat. Get out of here. But yeah, check in on your loved ones, man. That was a crime, black exploitation film that came out in the 80s, Penitentiary. But yeah, man. You already know what it is. Check your folks out, man. You gotta look into this. Look out for your folks and now see what they going through, man. Don't turn your back on them. Don't turn your back on them. For God said that for when I was the one that was naked upon the streets and you refused to clothe me, it was me that was hungry and you didn't feed me. They're going to say, when? We didn't see you. He said, for those, the least of these that you have treated, you are also done unto me. Even the ones in the penitentiary. Oh, they hurt kids or nothing. But the ones in the penitentiary that you didn't check in on, show some love to. Because society ain't show no love. It's in the Bible now. Look it up. Look it up. Look out for your folks.